Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire lit beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum's a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime with the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion.
Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Show them that I'm a different creature now than I was 5 minutes ago. Whatever legacy you're gonna leave your legacy.
So rise and shine.
Oh. Got a flat, but this is exactly why I say always carry a tube, at least one tube, carry a pump, and carry a patch kit. because you don't want to have one tube and get two flats, even though that's highly unlikely. But you never know. What if you go over glass or something? So I always get a patch kit, a real small one, pump and a tube, and these little tools here that help you pop the tire off. Without that, it would be nearly impossible to take these tires off. So that's what I'm doing now. And even with these little tools, it's a little hard to get these tires off. So imagine if I didn't have them. Sharon's not here. She's down south. So I have no way of getting back, nobody to call for a ride. So got to be self-sufficient. Velo Harmony, the guy I watch, he had suggested to get the foldable tires, which I'm gonna do whenever I'm done with these tires. These are the stock tires the bike came with, perfectly fine, so I don't want to spend money on tires unless I need to. But when I do need to, he said to get the foldable tires. Not really sure what those are, but he said that they come off really easy. I'm gonna follow his suggestion, and I actually watched a video where he deflated the foldable tire, deflated it, and just popped it off within 3 seconds.
Another thing I like about Victoria, you don't even need tire irons. Very, very easy to get off the rim. You get off the rim with your hand. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm using my fingers and I'm just lifting it off the rim. Look at that. You can take the whole tire off, which is what I'm doing, if you want to. But that's how easy it is. So with Victoria, you don't need tire levers.
Not sure why, but when I saw that, I'm like, that's all I gotta see. I'm convinced. Especially now, this thing's giving me really struggle to get it off. It's hard to see too. It's getting dark. I have a flashlight, but I won't use it unless I have to. Maybe over here. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, loosen it up. Oh, it's stuck to the wall. That's what was making it hard to maneuver. Change this tube out. Continue the adventure. Night ride in Stockton, California. I know we push soul riders a lot on Facebook. There's so many people that want to change something in their life for the better, health-wise or activity-wise. And honestly, it's really hard. And I took up cycling actually by accident. Kind of fix you guys here. By accident. What I mean by that is I joined a gym, and I got really bored with the cardio machines, and so I started ignoring it. At first I started going and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do 30 minutes cardio, 30 minutes weightlifting. And then I'd go and do 20 minutes cardio and 30 minutes weightlifting. And then I went from that to, hold on. I had to get my pump. I had to put a little air in it. I started shortchanging myself from cardio. And I thought, well, what if I ride a bike and do my cardio like that? Maybe it's not as boring as it is in the gym. And I got a bike, and oh man, I struggled a lot. I did a mile. I've said before, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. It was so hard to do that mile, but I was determined. And I did a mile, and then I did 2 miles, and then 3. And I used to live 3.5 miles from the gym. And one day I said, you know what? I'm gonna ride to the gym and do my cardio. Ride 3.5 miles there, 3.5 back. And it was really, really hard. And I did it. And I ended up falling in love with this sport. It's so freeing. It just feels free. I don't know how to describe it. And that's why I adamantly push soul riders, because I want you to feel what I feel when I'm out riding. I just want to share it. Let me get this tube back on. It's getting really dark. Okay. No, I got a flat. I'm changing my tube. Got a nice neighborhood in the big loop. I have my GoPro, so I'm talking into it. Showing them me changing the tire. It's on right now. Yeah, well, it's probably facing my feet because I'm aiming it at the tire, but I'm going to go home and edit it tonight. Let's pump more. We're at 90, a little bit more. Believe it or not, I'm gonna keep my tube. I'm gonna patch it up. I'm gonna patch on it. Fold this baby up. Squeeze the last air out. Make sure I didn't leave nothing. Turn my light on. Nope, got everything. Okay. Turn my lights on. That one for blinking. This one so I could see. Turn the app back on. Okay, the back one. Get some water. All right, guys.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down, and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
What is it you said to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. And keep moving forward. How much you can take. And keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
Or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point the finger saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
The 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
Now, what are you gonna do?
Because limits, like fears, are often just limits.
Workout pause.
11.48 miles, 1,200 calories, 56 minutes.